Good morning, folks. Good morning. Welcome to St. Kitts. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
My name is Randolph. You can call me Randy.
That's what she said.
No, mine chances. Yeah, mine chances. I'm glad we don't have a full.
That's bad, man.
Let's see, 15. Yeah.
Now, folks, this area is called Port Zante. Port Zante, 25 acres reclaimed land. If you look on the right, you'll see the ocean. All this been ocean. 1983, the government decided to deport a port, Kushi Port, and the only way to own is from the ocean. So they cast it up, locked off, pump all the sand back from the ocean. So we have jewelry stores, clothing stores, restaurants, everything you have right here. Beautiful stores. Now, Saint is a very small island in East Caribbean, very small island. We have federation of 2 islands. Saint Kitts and Nevis. This island is called Nevis, and the southeastern corner, away from St. Kitts. 35 square miles, St. Kitts. St. 68 square miles, 23 miles long, 5 miles wide. Right? Population of 47,000 people in St. Kitts. Sister Island Nevis is smaller. 35 square miles, 10 miles long, 5 miles wide. 12,000 people in Nevis. Now, as you go around the island, it's sort of wasteland, empty land. We used to produce sugar for over 300 years. Sugar. The sugar industry for over 300 years. 2005, we had to close it down. The locals don't no longer work, no longer want to work in the fields. Because, you know, everybody trying to educate the kids now. Go to universities. So the workload went away. We had to bring in folks from other Caribbean islands who have the sugar area. So we closed the sugar industry in 2005 and go full-time in tourism. So tourism is our main industry now, sugar, tourism. No more sugar. So welcome again to our small but beautiful island. Now ahead of us we have Sands Complex, jewelry stores, doctor offices, hairdressing salons, right here. Sands Complex, doctor offices, hairdressing salons, law firm, lawyers. So we go down downtown Bastia, drive to Bastia and the girls. Avis Car Rentals, folks come to Ireland want to self-drive a car. Avis is closest to the port. We have other agents, but this is closest to the port. Avis Car Rentals. Coming up here on the Pelican Shopping Mall. 27 beautiful stores. Pelican Shopping Mall. Then on the right used to be no cinema. This building used to be no cinema. It closed down. We have a new cinema now. You sit on the way out. Ready fried chicken, you get to sell there. 27 beautiful stores, everybody trying to sell. Hostage shipping agent. Ships come to one day, then agent took up the day-to-day operation while they're here. They want stores and different stuff. The agent took after them. On our left, we have post office and inland revenue. We pay taxes. We pay house and land tax, business tax, road tax, but we don't pay personal income tax. We abolish personal income tax. You have KFC straight down. KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken straight down. The Royal Bank of Canada. This building used to be a national museum, Go upstairs, see a lot of different stuff. This used to be port of entry in the old time days. You used to have pier here, so it used to be a custom building before, treasury building. That was our national museum. So we turn to 4th Street and we are looking at Piccadilly Circus. The circus, it's a replica of the Piccadilly Circus in London, England. 4-sided clock, and this clock was erected in 1883. 1883 this clock was erected, downtown Bastia. So this is center of town, downtown. Kelly said give me the check, Kelly, the check. Kelly check, Kelly. Okay. So this This downtown Bastia. Your first Caribbean one's called Barclays Bank of Canada. First Caribbean. Now coming straight ahead of us, we have the Independence Square. Independence Square, which used to be the slave market. In the 16th century, 17th century, come up to 16th century, 17th century, you find this area used to be the slave market. Now the plantation owners, all the building on the square was owned by the plantation owners. All the building have underground cellars. So they come here and buy slaves to take them to the farm to work. So it's been a slave market. Now for instance, this building on our right was owned by a plantation owner. You have 3 underground cellars. See the basement, on the basement of the building, they buy the slaves and take them to the basement, put them up, till they're ready to take them to the farm. In 1857, a fountain was erected. See it up there? 1857, that fountain was erected in the square. You throw water up and over. I have fishes in the basement, they don't have that no more. Now on our right, the building here is called Jordan House. The basement of this building was just a nursing center. Those slaves who took sick and invalid from Africa, they nurse them to strong health, get well, they take them across and sell them. They also in the basement have some shackles in the wall where those slaves who behave bad, they shackle them to the wall there. Now this building is our courthouse. See all these folks here? They come to court. They get involved with some kind of crime or the other. So they come here to try. All these folks are waiting for the name call and going to represent themselves with a lawyer. Or you all person who have interference with the magistrate court, join here. So police will come out and call them up, you know? So folks get married here, folks get divorced also. Now that's our national plant. See a beautiful red flower there? That's Ponciana, that's our national plant. Flamboyant. That's our national plant. Now this church is the Roman Catholic Church, Immaculate Conception. You also have the largest private school, the Convent High School, to the back of the church. That's the school behind it, Convent. Largest private school on the island. St. Teresa High School, Convent School. So the church will open every time we have cruise ships, so anyone who want to go to church, we're coming up visit it. Now with floodlights in the sky, we have Warner Park Cricket Stadium, the green roof building right around the stadium. That's Warner Park Cricket Stadium, we play Test cricket and soccer. Warner Park Cricket Stadium. This is the Island Main Road. This is what it takes right around the island. Right around the island, Island Main Road. We had a statue there of Queen Victoria, but the last hurricane blew it away. So the roundabout there, the roundabout, Queen Victoria statue. Body stoplight. So we have the police station, we have the courthouse down there, and here we have the police station and prison. Police come out there just now. You see the red door below, with the lady standing, that's the prison. Police station and prison. Police station and prison. This will be 1840, 1840. So Majesty prison. So when anybody sent them to prison down there this morning, anybody sentenced to prison, they'll bring them up and put them up in there. So this road take you right up the back, these walls. Locally grown vegetables, locally grown vegetables. And we also have Subway on the right, Subway, eat fresh, Subway. Eat fresh, eat fresh.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was on right then. Look right there. That's right there.
What's that?
Eat what?
Now on our left we have the cable television head office, so we have to buy channels. to see all the news happening around the world and America and everything. Well, yeah. Everybody channels here, cable television head office. Then on the right we have St. George's Anglican Church, the leading church on the island, Anglican. St. George's Anglican Church, the leading church on the island. So we turn on Church Street. Got a small local in here.
Kind of like our Walmart, like this.
Now here we have a funeral home, Fanstove Bakery on the right. Now we have the political party, the Labour Party and People's Action Movement, then they have unity mixed joined together. This is the Labour Party headquarters, Labour Party headquarters. Labour Party was running the country for 20 years. 2014 we had to change the government. So we have, a new government now called itself Unity. Dividend Bank owned by government. You get student loan, house loan, car loans, any loan you want to get, but you pay high interest rate for 11% interest rate, 11%. This building is government quarters. We find the Prime Minister and 7 other cabinet ministers. We have the government of 8 ministers, Prime Minister and 7 other ministers. So here's the government quarters. We find the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers. Then at the bottom of the road, the green and white building is our Social Security building, Social Security. We work into be 62. Unless you get sick, medically boarded by a doctor, so you can't work no longer. That's the only way you get before 62. The doctor can recommend you can't work. So you get your money early, 62. Before 62. So if doctor don't say you're sick, you have to wait till 62.
I'm 62 and I'm growing from my ex. From my ex, yes. I never remarried, so I'm making mine for 66 years and 4 months.
Now here we have a Chinese supermarket. And Chinese building. So you get house now, a rest hotel, run by Chinese. Now this area is called the ferry terminal, West Bus Terminal also. West Bus Terminal and the ferry terminal. Because we're a federation of 2 islands, we have ferry service that runs up and down daily. Go to the sister island Nevis. So these buses are called public service transportation. Drop off, pick up as you go along on the island. Drop off, pick up. Then you want to do the sister island, you come here and catch a ferry. So it's called the ferry terminal. The building, marked ferry terminal, you come and go to catch a ferry. Those are the ferry there. Go to the sister island Nevis. Then you have local growing vegetables. Folks doing the selling here. Local growing vegetables. That's Carib surf. Then you have the public market on the right. Public market. There's a public market here. Public market. Now this area is called the Irish Town Bay Road. Black Sand Beach. In the early days, you had folks on island who was working as denture workers, maids, and so forth.
See my money here. You know what? I used to do subrogation work. I hated claims. It's just awful. No, you fill out the forms exactly the way they tell you to fill them out. Submit them, you can send them certified, and still they'll tell you who don't have them.
And my stuff is picture.
Now these buildings are called middle income apartment. Middle income apartment owned by government. You pay 500 EC dollars a month for rental space, apartments. Then we have a soccer stadium. Youngsters says soccer. Right here. Then on our right we have University of the West Indies, open campus, University of the West Indies. Folks want to do overseas exams, it's called exam online, go there and study at night time and do exams. This area is called the Memorial, 1914-1918. Folks who lost life during World War I and II. How many names of those guys lost their life during the World War I and II war? Right? So this is the area called the Cenotaph or the Memorial. Now the sister island name is the Tall Mountain over there. See the high mountain up in the sky? It's very cloudy today, maybe have rain. The lowland is St. Kitts, but the high mountain up in the sky, that's Sister Island Nevis, right down to the slope of the ocean. 45 minutes by ferry between two islands. And you pay $10 US, go $10 US back. Or 27 EC.
Well, they say that's an option,
Well.
but it ain't for me. It's 2 miles.
No, 11 miles, some town to town, 11 miles.
St. Mark's yesterday.
11 miles.
St. Mark's.
Now we have a number of embassies, friends of the government. This one is the Brazil Embassy, and then below we have the Venezuela Embassy right here. Friends, and we have the Taiwan in town, Chinese in town. We also have a small hotel here called Ocean Terracing Hotel, and you have Fisherman's Wharf, seafood restaurant, Fisherman's Wharf. So folks come in and on Sunday, in night time we get the dinner, you know. Fisherman's Wharf. Now we are thinking about a second pier. So these are some work by doing some dredging. Putting a second pier in the area there. Now we have Fort Thomas Hotel, our first hotel built on the island. Now we have small buildings called guest house, but this was our first hotel built on the island of St. Kitts. When 1998 Hurricane George came to the Caribbean and caused damage to the hotel, so it closed down ever since that time, 1998. Fort Thomas Hotel. It's for sale, but you know, to buy a building and push it down, you know, it makes sense. So it's still all standing all the time. Owned by government. Fort Thomas Hotel.
Did you say 1998?
Hurricane George.
98.
Hurricane George. Now we have a number of restaurants on the island. This one only the restaurants on the island. Serendipity, right here. One only the restaurants on the island. Open that evening. Then this is the front section of Ocean Terrace we check in. Ocean Terrace you check in. They have Burger and Villiers, you have African Tulip. So this area is called Fortlands. Used to be the upper class side of the island, but folks migrate now to the other side of the island. There are now students rent apartments. For sale.
Yeah.
Now, Bastille. Look where it came from. See Bastille? Bastille in the Hollow. Because it was once owned by the French in 1625 and 1730 become a colony of England. So the French call it Bastille because Bastille means lowland. In French it means lowland. That's why we call it Bastille because it means lowland. Now we have a number 17 schools around the island. 17 schools, primary school and secondary school. This one is called William Connor Primary School. You go to school here 5 to 12. Then you go to secondary 12 to 17. Then you go to college or university. You have a local college, prepare for work after school. If you want to be a teacher, you got teachers training college. You want to be a police or mechanic, carpentry, all those stuff, so you get some training. So this is a big cemetery. You have a number of cemeteries around the island. See different cemeteries around the island, but this is a big one.
Is school in session still, or are you?
Yeah. This still have session still. The green and white building down the road, that's our local college down the road there. You go to 5 to 12, after the school, you go to college here. Prepare for work after school. Now folks, you can tell me how many dead people in the cemetery in there? Anyone know? All of them. Because we have some live one up there. Some live people over there. Some live people over there. Paying for funeral this afternoon. So we're on the Island Main Road now, and we're starting to reach Old Road. We're going to the Caribelle Batik, Botanical Garden. Now we have 3 hospitals on the island, 3 hospitals, and our right is a big one. Joseph N. France Hospital. This hospital which was destroyed by Hurricane George also in '98. So we have a state-of-the-art hospital now. Some people say out of bad become good. So we have a big hospital now, state-of-the-art, 300 beds, 4 operation theaters. You have Coca-Cola factory, 8 different flavors soft drink, also agavita water, Coca-Cola, agavita water. And if you love beer, anyone love beer? We have the beer factory next door. See there? Caribou. We do Carib Skull and Stag, we have Guinness Stout, Wax Stout, Vita Malt, Pedrella, Redler, all different kind of flavors drink. Non-alcoholic and alcoholic. All different shells here are different flavors of drinks. Different flavors. Now this area is called Buckley's. This is where Sugar Estate. All Sugar Estate closed down. So folks who used to work on the estate now live on the compound, build a house on the estate. Buckley's. Now I show you the Bay Road, the cinema closed down, and we have the new cinema now. Alright. Caribbean cinemas. But you know, everybody by cable, have cable in the house now, cable television, but some folks still want to go to the movies. So that's the cinema there. Then we have Best Buy supermarket, you get lunches, ready cooked food, the grocery stuff, everything here. Then you have Neville's restaurant next door. I don't know where this is called Beacon Heights. Up the hill, those are some houses that are built by the Social Security Board. Social Security Board are buying land and building houses and selling with all Social Security money, make big profits. Ramso Market. Also food court. When you decide to go and get lunches, food court. Different stalls, different food.
Yeah.
Then we have egrets nesting right here on the right. Left, sorry, on the left, egrets nesting. They're called egrets.
Oh, wow.
See birds, egrets. They're nesting in a pine tree. Egrets.
Get your picture.
You love it.
By locals, apartments with university students in this area. Now we have 2 universities coming up now. This one is called UHMS. It started with nursing school and now they do both. Doctors and nurses train here. UHMS. Then further over we have the Ross University. This is some land now bought by the Chinese. They are putting on townhouse buildings.
You make a difference here.
So we have the Ross University right here now. Veterinary School of Medicine, veterinary. Now this university came on the island same year we went independent. We went independent 1983. This university was built 1983 also. So 35 years. 35 years university in the island. They have cows in this section, donkey, cows below. Lots of donkey and cows. They have cows in this section. Sometimes they move them out to different areas. Sometimes they move them to different areas. See some here? Some right there. Now these buildings are owned by locals, apartments and students. Apartments. Students.
See that baby on the cruise? How many times now?
These are students going to school. So this is the Ross University, Veterinary School of Medicine. So all these cars are owned by students. University Garden, the university of place apartments for students also. So the estate called West Farm Estate.
Look at the flyers.
Now here are some buildings are called low-income homes or affordable. Now folks can afford to buy land and build a dream house with choice. The government build these houses right around the island, different areas, and give down to poor people. You pay like $350 EC dollars or 140 US dollars a month. You pay for 25 years and earn it. If you can go to the bank and borrow the money and pay it off one time, and pay it off faster. But they're called affordable houses, low income. And you have them in all the communities around the island. You know, and everybody could buy their land and build a dream house, eh? So these are some 2 bedrooms there. 2 bedrooms.
I know.
These are owned by locals and rented to students' apartments. You live in part and rent 2-3 rooms to pay a mortgage. So other folks doing that now, build big and rent them to students. Furnish. So we have an estate down there called Garvey's Estate. Now it's called the Mill House. That's a sugar estate used to be in. Called the Mill House now. Parties, wedding, conferences kept there. On our right here the school, Bounty Primary School. Go school there. School, yeah. That's the Mill House, Garvey's Estate. This area is called Trinity, Palmetto Point. Here we have Trinity Apartments, students. Now we have Trinity Anglican Church on the top of the hill. Trinity Anglican Church. Now we have 9 parishes around the island. 9 parishes, 9 Anglican churches. So this Trinity is number 2. So these folks work for the environment, keep the island clean, you know. Cut the island right around the island. Different groups. Keep the island clean. This is the road we're resurfacing the whole Liamuiga road. We'll scrape it off.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
It's like just a little bit smaller than a bed than it was big.
Really? Then I didn't see the iguanas yesterday either. We were driving down the road. They were
They
pointing
were
them
right
out.
on the rocks.
I didn't see them.
Even just getting on the ferry, we saw, you know, deer.
Finally, we stopped and there was one in the tree, and I finally saw one.
Now this village is called
Oh,
Challenger's Village. First village from slavery, 1841. Slave was set free here. First village. Now we also have a massacre took place in 1626. 1626. The native name was Caribbean Indians were living here. And the English and the French joined together and fought them. And the area called Bloody Point River. Bloody Point River. For several days they were flowed blood. After the English and the French killed thousands of Caribbean Caribs. Caribbean Indians. That's a volcano up there, volcano. See the mountain over there? That's a volcano up there. It's dormant though. This tree is called a mahogany tree. Over 350 years old. Mahogany. To make wood, to make furniture, it's hardwood, yeah? This building at the care center also is a shelter during the hurricane season. Folks going to work, drop off the kids at mornings and pick them up in the afternoon. So this area the fighting took place between the English and the French. Bloody Point River, 1626. Bloody Point River. They fought the Indians.
There's another chicken.
That's a fort over there, Brimstone Hill National Park. Right over itself. And that's the volcano head house. Next bridge is called Old Road. Old Road. This area is called Old Road Bay. Now, Sir Thomas Warner landed here in 1624. The first English governor sent to West Indies. First English governor sent from England to the West Indies to govern the islands, eh? Sir Thomas Warner. He came first, 1624, went back to England and brought back slaves. That time they planted 3 crops. First 3 crops they were planted to say it was cotton, tobacco, and maize before sugar. So Thomas wanted to bring back slaves to plant it. Sent back tobacco to England. Also, we have Samuel Jefferson, the great-great-grandfather of Thomas Jefferson. Where you're going now is the plantation where he had the sugar factory. He also had slaves there, Samuel Jefferson, the great-great-grandfather of Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd president of the United States, called Romney Manor. Also fishing community, fishing. Japan donated a fishing complex to the villagers. The hotel, a pier, and cold storage facilities. Also we have a restaurant there called Remnant, owned by a family of fishermen. Go to see catch a fish and do a restaurant. Seafood restaurant. Live lobster. Catch your lobster before you eat it alive. See them making some traps there, that's the guys they're making fish traps there now. Mahi and different fish. One on the left coming up is a fishing complex donated by Japan. Right here. And also it's Sir Thomas when I landed in 1624. Right here. That's the headstone, Sir Thomas when I landed here. So here's the fishing complex. Folks go to sea, catch the fish, and come back and sell the fish to the complex. So locals can go there and buy fish. Restaurants and other folks are interested in buying fish. Romney Manor. Now the Batik factory also. I think we got it. And here have a daycare center. Also the shelter during the hurricane season. Don't feel safe in your house, you go in the shelter. Now that's the volcano up there, a little piece in front. Behind that's a big holy mountain called a crater. Folks will go up and go down into it, take pictures. During the season, this is off season now, during the cruise ship season peak, we have a helicopter that take folks on a sightseeing tour and take you up there, take pictures. So we're going up by those big trees over there. What they call garden, botanical gardens. So we're going to the rainforest. are sheeps.
Oh.
Sheep. Goat tail up, sheep tail down. And you look at the sheep tail down. You see a goat tail a bit up.
It's like about it tires.
So this is the old remains of a sugar factory, which was owned by Samuel Jefferson. It's a beautiful national plant in the flamboyant of Ponciana. That's our national plant. Beautiful flowers, man. So this was a factory closed in 1912. It was owned by Samuel Jefferson. Now this area is called the rainforest. 60% of our drinking water comes from this area. The water fall in the mountain, and there are catchment that catch the water and send pass in pipes. You also used to be a sugar factory and a rum factory. See, tell you when used to be rum here? 1618, 1681 when used to be rum here. See, a long time ago, 1681. Then we go up top where they do this work, batik work, batik garden. So make the rum and set the rum in its holes and then boil it. Now we have a big pipeline over here. We take the water from the mountain, from the waterfall, right up. So a big pipe, take the water from the mountain, carry to basin, treat it in reservoirs, and then branch off in pipes to use. But in the old time days, as a youngster, we used to come to the stream and wash our clothes in the river. These are strips run water all year round. But now, only when rain comes, they run now because they trap all the water from the waterfall. Put in pipes. Used to run every day. Water is running here. But as we build more houses, more people houses want water, you know? So they cut off all the water, excess water now. All when heavy rain come, this stream run. Something folks come this way. Oh no, right here some banana plants. This tree is called a salmon tree. Salmon tree. This tree is over 400 years old. 400 years old tree. Salmon tree. Over 400 years old. Folks, we spend a half an hour here, okay?
Okay.
So we leave here 10:15.
many people. They were all from his
Beer?
great-grandparents. I'm like, God,
Rainbow.
we got 3 sets, and we cracked out on all 3 sets.
What's that? Rainbow shrimp?
Okay, I sent him a text message, but you know.
Grandbabies are.
Yeah, it went through.
Oh,
But,
cool.
like I said, my
They
phone's
stand
not on that one.
on
We have that. My dad, how many overnights have they
Frank's only done one. That was your brother's house.
Anna Kate's probably done how many?
But that was none of the grandparents. That was only one for the other and then his brothers.
And how many? I don't
I
have
really think we were like, you know, 10, 30,
Ours is 6 months and 20 months.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're a handful. It's every weekend they're like, you want to keep the kids? I'm like, yes. Like, no. Stay Mimi's house. Stay Mimi's house. Communicate with them. That's really too bad because they're missing out. The grandparents are missing out.
And I told her, you know, I
Well,
told
we
her,
lived at his mom the first year that
I was
he was in Afghanistan.
I left, she was 4 days old when I left. So,
Yeah, because if we don't build a fund
Yeah.
now, not one of the funds.
I told her about break this. Be drawn out about this right now.
Yeah, it's country.
Yep.
Out there.
By the time I got now, yeah, she's gonna, and she's not gonna, because that bond is there.
See, I'm gonna buy my kids.
Yeah, fighting you, not their parents, they can fight you.
Yeah, bring their
That's
friends,
what-
bring
that's
their
what she-
friends and come.
That's what she, that's the way the kids do. Most of her parents, drop her off at her grandparents and everything. And
But
now,
I picked up the phone and called my grandparents, but y'all couldn't get me anymore.
yeah, and now, you know, they don't. They're the only grandparents.
It's a church called Ebenezer Methodist Church. Ebenezer, 1838.
Now that makes no sense at all.
Here we have some monkey. Green velvet monkey. Right here.
There's the monkeys. Wait, look, look. You see the monkey right there?
That's a green velvet monkey.
Don't feed the monkeys.
We brought them as pets and they keep multiplying. So we have more monkey and people on the island right now. We have over 70,000 monkey in the island.
Oh, wow.
47,000 people. So you sometimes see monkey run across the road here, all in town.
Were they native or introduced?
No, they was imported here from Africa. The green velvet.
They're all over Florida. Yes, somebody said.
First Anglican church in the West Indies. Just around the corner here.
So they were like, well, did you get out? He said, no. It's dead. I ran over it.
Here we have the first Anglican church in East Caribbean. Also the cemetery who remains of Sir Thomas I and Samuel Jefferson.
And someone's pet monkey had gotten loose at the shoppings. And
Those two caps up top, really two guys buried there. Those two white caps up there, Sir Thomas I and Samuel Jefferson buried there. First Anglican church in East Caribbean, also the first.
I work at FedEx part-time.
So this is the first Anglican church in East Caribbean. And the cemetery who remains of Sir Thomas I, the first genealogical organization of the islands, and Samuel Jefferson, the ancestor of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. St. Active Church, these are called church cemeteries. Folks who attend the churches are buried there. So this one is Anglican, this one is Methodist cemetery. So it's called Lamberts.
They can arrest me.
No, we have a leash law.
Now folks, we have a tree called the cashew nut tree. See that tree there with the red fruit? That's called the cashew nut tree. The tree that bear the cashew. So the cashew seed like this. You eat the fruit and hang on there and it stays inside this seed. Cashew nut. So that's the tree. See the red fruit there? Hanging? You eat the fruit, the red fruit, and then you save the seed and you have cashew nut. Cashew nut tree. Over there, Wimsor National Park.
Yeah, they actually put a bounty on them. I think it was last week. Because they're so basic, just get out. And they really don't stop. And they just continue. I was telling people that while we were on the property, after we got in the hotel, I used to teach her dance.
fortress, Grimstone Hill National Park. Now, the fort was built in 1690. Took 104 years to build. And all the work was done to build the fort by African slaves. Right? But in 1782, war broke out between the French and the British. The British had 1,000 men in the fort. The French came by night with 8,000 and captured the fort from the British. 1782. But 1783 now, the British came back strong and captured the fort from the French. And after a number of years, the fort was abandoned. And the whole island became British by a treaty by the French and the British up to agreement. The Treaty of Versailles, after the war was ceased, the whole island became British. Local consumers to drink, live, they vandalized the place. By 1960, government decided to restore the fort, fix up all the barrack rooms, and called World Society came here and called the National Park. So it's an entrance fee of $10 a person to visit the fort, okay? So this area is called the Marine Works Division. Marine Works Division. During the hurricane season, all the boats from nearby islands come here and take them out the water and rest them down. All up there, boats. It's called a machine, it's called a travel lift. Of course, we lift up the boats and bring them ashore, this machine here. Called a travel lift. Now we have 2 or 3 ferries that run between the islands right there. Lady B and you have Sky Breeze, those are the ferries that run between the islands. Marine Works Division.
Thank you. I didn't pay any attention. I was looking at it yesterday. I got back from the grass stuff.
We take a nap every day.
I didn't even get out of the way. I just left.
We have late seating, so we don't eat till like 15.
Now all the material that build the fort was right inside. The white lime was used to stick the bricks together. The white stuff is seen there is called white lime. The white powder stuff here, that's called white lime. It's a cold mixture, cold lava and white lime. So they use the white lime as a powder form. Just bake it, turn it to powder, and use it to stick the bricks together like cement.
I go every year.
Make a mortar.
I mean,
I love that knot.
yes, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's our food. We like all the food.
Yeah. I usually bring, this is the first year, 10 years, I didn't bring this one. It feels strange to be here without it.
That's what we the lime skating is called Here's Night Out. And I just discovered it. And I was like, look, I need to start doing that. Because if not, these kids get older and big and they're out of the house. We're not going to do it with each other. We're not going to take each other anywhere. It's just going to be about the kids. So we started doing that this month. And
And you're interested in going to the fort? I'll keep straight.
Does anybody want to go to the fort? $10 per person. No.
No. Okay.
Fall break, we're gonna take them down for a few days. In October. We got the beach and stuff. If you wanna go to
Now this area is called Sandy Point. Now Bastille was owned by the French and Sandy Point was owned by the British. That's why the British fort. Fort is a British fort.
oh,
Cemetery. American company, let your family.
Say, well,
Anglican Church. Anglican Church. They have the second hospital on the island coming up. Second hospital. Parkson Center. Then you have St. Pine Roman Catholic Church. Catholic Church.
That's still answers.
So this is Sandy Pine High School. They're lunch walking away from school. Well, school and doing the exams right now, so maybe a free period for some occasion.
Our great nephew is he's in public school. They do except on Fridays.
One less thing for them to make fun of each other.
Yeah. With the high school running.
I admit it.
Yeah,
Hospital Hall.
where? Yep, you're exactly right. Just make everybody wear Chuck Taylor.
Local room with the tables.
That's your favorite shoes.
My granddaughter too. Yeah.
She's got 3 or 4 pairs. She likes the hot dogs. So do.
Yeah.
She loves the hot dogs.
There's one of the factory stores near our house, and I take my granddaughter down there, and she always gives me the wildest, looking pair. But I work with a lady, and she would customize them for you.
Oh, thank you. Dude.
So back when the Monster hot dogs were really popular, I had her a Monster hot pair.
So Methodist Church. Methodist.
I've seen them. You mentioned this. I've seen them in halls or something.
Yeah. And
Really neat.
our dentist, that's all he wears, and he has to customize. He has some weird stuff.
We have Baptist Church and Amazing Grace.
Lighthouse Baptist Church.
Yeah. And Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace.
I'll go hear their choir.
Folks, we're going to see the train. The train is there. Scenic rail train. The buses that pass there now. They have on some folks. So they'll change. Those folks on the van will go on the train, and those on the train will go on the van and go back to the ship. So this is the train right here. Scenic rail train. So these buses are taking folks to load up now to go back the same direction.
I don't know where she is most of the time.
So you'll offload those guys on the train before. You'll offload them and put on your set. They follow the same track.
That's right.
You'll see the train in front of the small train. Small locomotive there. right, you also have the Eco Park. Eco Park. Taiwanese. Greenhouse planting. Eco Park. Taiwanese. Now you have two islands out there, two islands. The first one is Statia, Central Statius. And another one west of it is Sabre, but it's cloudy. You didn't see it so good today. And I'm clear you see all the islands around. All these in the sugarcane fields, closed on the sugar industry 2005. So plenty of grass growing now. You know how much animals to eat the grass though. Mad cow disease killed most of our cows we had. So you can see the volcano is center of the island. So that's it there, we're going right around it. So to do the hiking trail at the volcano, folks come off the ships and want to do the hiking trail. That'll come to this village, St. Paul's. Sorry, Newton Ground, and pick up the trail here, go right up. So the van will take you to the closest point and then do the rest by foot. Newton Ground, see map, Liamuiga hiking trail. Go up this road, carry to the closest point, and then the rest by foot. We also Island Purified Water Company right here. We've come in the middle of the road and doing that. It's also damaged from the hurricane. We have Newton Ground Primary School. Now we have a project on the road called Kitchen Hill under the volcano. So they have houses over there, hotel, we're going to for this better. And the volcano, you have some project called Kitchen Hill, a hotel, golf course, everything up there. It's up there? Kitchen Hill.
Your kids go back to Sunshine.
There you go. Talk about this in a minute.
Second week in August.
Third week, go back second week, they come back the third.
Now we have a new hotel building around here called Ramada.
We're
New hotel.
That's where we were.
State.
That's a jailhouse pizza.
We have the jailhouse pizza,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
like right along the river, across into Indiana.
It's called St. Paul's Methodist Church. Now this is a new hotel building called Ramada.
Everything we can
I love that factory. Yeah.
Five-star hotel.
Oh, well.
Can't do everything.
You have
Ramada.
only so much, so many days. have never been across the water bridge.
Yeah, that's it.
Went to Joe's Snapchat.
Yeah, we ate at Joe's Crab Shack.
And it's closed now.
Really?
Yeah. It's closed.
Huh. That when they were doing great business when we were there.
I was shocked when it closed. It was flooded earlier in the spring. Water came up almost to the Youngstown. Yeah. It's been a little long forever. I'm looking at time. Their in-laws live right on in Ohio. And I mean, it's nice up in Utica, especially when they have thunder over Louisville, open up to Derby. It's nice there, but other than that, I live there.
We had to take him to the Corvette Museum.
I've been there.
Bowling Green.
Yes.
I've got a Z06 Corvette, so
Do you
so
really?
he's loved Corvettes since he was little.
We
He's
never-
still little, but you know,
We
we've
have-
been in there. It was neat.
We have family in Bowling Green. We're down there all the time, and we've yet to go. I've never been to
St.
Mammoth
Paul's.
Cave.
We haven't been to Mammoth Cave. We would like to do that. That would be
You can show it up
The
there.
last time I went, it was
Good for the trees.
Yeah.
when it's already cool.
Now I've been to Marigo Cave up in Oregon. That's really that was their bush trees.
So all right, this Kittisha Hill.
No, that was Fargo.
Golf course, hotel, everything up there.
The city, the
Yeah, stops at State Street Road.
It's all sugar.
Yeah, stop the tour.
You already did the Showcane Land. That's Bush Showcane.
I got it.
Now we have a statue of our first national hero. He was our first premier. Before he became independent, all it was called a premier. Right? Now we have a prime minister. But he was our first premier. His name is Robert Bratcher, or airport name after him, as a national hero from this village.
When did you become independent?
But what happened, he had the governor from England and sings with the mother college of the West Indies. So all the money was come from England to the governor here and distributed to the other islands. So he was the man working alongside the governor. Our airport name after him. Robert Bratcher International Airport. So we have 5 national heroes, the first premier, first prime minister, and we have 2 other, one from Navis, 2 from Navis and 3 from St. Kitts as national heroes. When you come back on and show the Heroes Park, you have a National Heroes Park.
We try to do that. A little bit of urban travel and stuff.
You've never done that either.
I'm not fond of her.
No.
Kids like the Jim Beam, right?
They like going to the seeing all the
Yeah, the
stuff.
distillery.
Never. Someone gave me a reserve. I think I've had about 40 years.
That's my favorite.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if I had it with me, you could have it because it's
That's
just
my
sitting in my kitchen.
That's my favorite.
I mean, I've had it for 4 years. I've never cracked it.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Used to have a colonel that they would go drink bourbon at night.
Yeah. When Woodford Reserve, you could mix with him drinking straight. He's like, can't put any Coke when you bring it to us. It has to be Woodford Reserve. It has to be straight. Maybe an ice cube.
So St. Paul's Primary School.
It's like, Roger, I appreciate it, but
Yeah, there's something I don't think coming in and stuff like that. I mean, some of that stuff is just like, wow. You know, turn it
This will take us to Kittisha Hill.
out.
yeah,
Well, that guava bear that turned me inside yesterday.
that stuff's strong.
Yeah, I was surprised how strong.
I know I did buy some.
We did too.
We bought it just to make the mix with
Caribbean Sea, this side of the Caribbean, and it's going out to the Atlantic. So you have a barrier reef there that separates the two waters from each other. Caribbean side, Atlantic. So we're going to see the difference between two waters. Caribbean calm, Atlantic have more waves. So this is the Caribbean side.
Can you actually see where they meet?
But this is the barrier reef right here. The reef that separates the
Okay.
Tired. Tired before you didn't be walking.
You're sitting, you got you climb up the thing and you go on the hiking.
No, bananas.
Now it's called Deep Bay. Deep Bay now is also owned by the French. So this is Caribbean. See the waves? You see the waves? Look around here now. So on here? So everyone is? They're going on the Atlantic side. The higher seas.
Okay.
Understand? So down here you have some condos. You have a hotel down there in Gold and Lemon. See the Caribbean water running down and then the Atlantic coming up. So as you go around the village you see the difference.
Yeah, it is.
That worked out as far as
Wait.
That's what she's over here saying.
Is that a donkey over there?
That's a donkey. Donkey.
Yep.
Oh, there's been a couple of horses.
It takes some effort.
So Deep Bay Methodist Church. Then we have police station and school on the right. Deep Bay police station and school. Blue and White Building police station, school, and we also have post office right here. Deep Bay post office. Then you have the Deep Bay Health Center next door, Health Center. Estates, sugar estates, goats, those are goats. Goat tail up, sheep tail down. Now we see that we're going right back on the Atlantic and 3 track to Bass Stair. We go on the Atlantic side. See the Atlantic, see the water here different to the Caribbean. More waves, higher salt, everything. have Jehovah, King of Hall, Jehovah Witnesses, King of Hall. Bethel Moravian Church. Bethel Moravian Church. Now around the corner is called Sandy Bay. The closest point to the beach to the volcano. The volcano's up here. Closest between right around there, the closest point to the volcano. So the sand here is darker than any other part of the island. Black sand beach. That's the volcano here. Volcano here. So the sand here is much darker than any other part of the island. No. Folks come and take up some and walk with it. Souvenir.
Huh. Had to look the block bag just to gather it.
You want some of it?
Sign.
You want some of it?
No thanks.
Can I see right here? So black sign is here? How black it is? When you go black rocks, you get ladies just selling the sand in bottles, you know. When you're enjoying, we call black rocks. Wow. Vendors like they're selling, so you see some black rocks sand. These small bottles, I don't know how much you sell it for. Sea grapes, they're called sea grapes. Yeah, sea grapes, yeah?
Now those are edible, correct?
Yes.
What do they taste like?
Sweet, they're sweet. When they red, they're red, you know, and sweet. It's called Saddlers. Saddlers Primary School, your school kids. Yeah, primary school, yeah.
A child-friendly school.
Yeah, free school.
Store, bar, restaurant, and disco.
We didn't have any keys in the disco. I'm in.
Yeah. I went to the clubs one night and
The Pentecostal Church, Saddlers Pentecostal Church.
for that, I think.
Then you have Saddlers Nursery and alright, Health Center. Nursery and Health Center.
Did you go to the Motown thing?
Yes.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that. 'Cause I love Motown music anyway.
That's
the Moravian Church. It's a Moravian Church.
Also, they rode this
Oh boy, they're brave.
We saw that excursion. Shoot, I can see us there. A mom.
I can smell some.
We went bouncing up Bristol.
We're going to an area called Black Rocks. Now, over 400 years ago when the volcano erupted, the lava came from the volcano, so it was with lava rocks, went down through here. So we have 1.5 miles of lava rocks on the shoreline. So we're going to spend 25 minutes, take pictures of lava rocks and rest stop. The lava rocks on the right, lava rocks. What's that? Sheep. Sheep tail down, sheep tail down, goat tail up.
Oh, he didn't say that, didn't he? See, I'm used to the sheep with the big, Mary had a little lamb with all the fleece. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think they want too much.
Like the dogs, we saw some dogs on the beach yesterday. They better move fast. Big dogs.
Oh, yeah.
German Shepherds. They were German. I saw German and Austrian
It's
Shepherds.
like, I kept hearing this rooster crow yesterday. I'm like, is that a rooster? Oh, that's your stuff. Rooster and 2 chickens walked out.
In Key West, we were surprised. There's just tons and tons of chickens and roosters there.
Yes,
They're
it was.
protected or something there?
Yeah, they don't let them.
Well, aren't they overrunning?
It's like, it's a big fine, like, car, it was
Really?
We spend 25 minutes here. Okay, so we leave 1/2 past. Hello? 25
What you doing?
It's like, hey, I call my mom on the way to work.
The White House on the hill there, that's my Prime Minister home. See White House up here? Where the Prime Minister lives. Our Prime Minister.
That's the one compound.
The White House.
I guess call it, yeah, White House.
It's like our president. It's their help. Make sure she gets up and my dad is with us. No, she was just and she doesn't. I want to get up there.
Yeah. When his sons got married one year, he called me the day after their wedding at 8:30 in the morning. What y'all doing? His wife was like, you don't call newlyweds the next morning. You didn't think anything about it, you know? So his little son's getting married Saturday, and we're gonna miss. Yeah, we're gonna miss. We had already booked this lady.
That's what we never.
You just have to plan.
Well, it never fails. We always end up with our vacation during Father's Day,
Which is fine.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
rather be here with them
and
than
except
the house.
I forgot. I didn't know what day it was.
Well,
And
Estridge,
I
Estridge
forgot
New River
to tell-
Church, Estridge.
Well, our parents are both gone, so. But I've already relative, so I took her to see her dad Friday. He left, and I told him that he couldn't be here. Got him a car and stuff. I mean, he lives in a nursing home, so when you get it, he doesn't need anything.
Yeah. Food.
No, the nursing home he's
They
in,
won't allow
they
it.
have happy hour. And,
Oh.
yeah, he's in a pretty plush place. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still a nursing home, but it's not one that the food is really good there. And you know, you walk in the door, it looks more like a hotel or something.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Situation.
Christ Church. Christ Church, Anglican Church, Anglican Church.
Fridays are happy hour. There's a little old lady that's like on the line here. I mean, seriously, it's always out at the line. Just crack up laughing.
Yeah, you're an elder gentleman. You got it made because it's like 8-to-1 ratio.
Well, and sometimes they'll be going out on their little outings and stuff. They're always trying to get him to go, and you won't ever go. I mean, why don't you go? He never goes. But yeah, come on, Albert, come go with us.
We keep trying to get his mom, you know, and like with his dad, consistently.
Now below here we have the science farm. Science farm.
But no, he wouldn't.
Doctors come from America and do science for monkeys, experience the monkey. They do experiments inside there and monkeys. Check them for different diseases and send them back to America. Science farm. They buy a monkey from locals for $100 each. So folks out and can traps them, catch them.
Lots of research. I know one thing. You'll have to put that evidence.
This is pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Folks doing farming here, farming, and nursing.
Living.
palm nursery, you want to start your home, buy a palm tree already grown. Just take it out and plant again. Then we have flower nursery about, flower nursery.
We just said that it would take
Buy pots of flowers and this.
Yeah.
but yet have nursing staff.
Yes, exactly. But you know what?
Fred's Bakery, pastries, cake and bread.
He could save thousands.
Now this area is called Molyneux. Molyneux, so we have the third hospital on the island. Right by the road is a hospital. The first building there by the road is the hospital. 3 hospitals on the island. First building.
No, we first went to the dining room because we told them the first time we were told back and forth. We're like, no, we're going to the dining room. We're going to eat with us.
Then we have another Baptist church, Jones Baptist Church and Preschool. Large village.
Yeah. There's been a couple over here. Yeah. A little hairy.
Did you see the train tracks?
Make it rain. This is just solid water going down.
You did.
On our right is called Atlas Plantation. Small hotel up there. The house up there, Atlas Plantation.
Biosphere Reserve. Basketball. Yeah.
Any place that requires a field and somebody got to cut it.
Yeah.
Water it, line it. That's going to take places in 100 years.
Yeah.
One brings it.
Yeah.
Oh my. You or your mama.
And when it's strange as you get older, you find yourself becoming more like your mom.
She is just like you.
You know,
Facial mannerisms.
my mom, she was so gentle, but she always would say when she was getting ready to hit you, I don't mean no harm, but then she lowered the boom on you. You know,
Oh, we have
I know
another-
it's coming. It's
University. Windsor Medical School, on our right. Nigerians, medical doctors and surgeons. Right here.
coming. Did you say Nigeria?
Yeah, look at Nigerians school here. African students, huh?
Take a picture. It's a very nice university. I could drive on in.
It's called Keon Village. Keon Village.
It's strong.
No, she did not. She had some
I love all this.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why can't we come
So we have two schools in Keon. This is Keon High School. Agent Green. School right here, Keon High School. Then Mr. Shepherd. And you have Keon Health Center and Daycare Center. Keon Raven Church. Raven Church.
Daycare paid for by the state? Or
Yeah. Government.
Nice.
My government. Oh, my government.
Yeah. And more is an infant, I understand. Yeah.
We also have Keon Police Station right there. Police Station. And now the primary school.
We were lucky. My mom used to
Primary school.
my granddaughter. She'd over to my sister's house. And Jackie said she'd be in there sleeping. She'd hear my mom tell her, "Hey, Leah, don't you knock on that door. You leave that door alone." And she'd hear this little knock, this little voice. She's being mean to me out here. She's baked my booty.
His mom kept her until she was 3,
But
but we paid her.
My mom wouldn't take
it for free.
anything. My mom wouldn't take anything.
My mama wanted money.
Well, she said you have to pay daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she kept him till he was a year old.
Yeah.
But that was only because we begged and begged for her to at least keep him till he was old.
Couldn't find a place.
No, we could, but the problem was that
Basically, one person's working.
Pay your daycare.
he was gone hospitalized for 2 years. And so he wasn't home, just me
Wow.
and the kids. And so I needed it to be a little more flexible than daycare.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you did you changed diapers. This child changed diapers at 4.5 years old. She would get bottles. Whatever I needed, she would run get it. She was a good girl.
Months.
She's all right.
She's so good. She's just snarky. And very important.
No, you got a couple more years.
She's pretty snarky now.
Yeah.
Oh, you just wait.
Yeah.
Just
My
wait.
sister told me that my granddaughter, she's 13, and her mom took her to some store and she wanted something, and her mother said, "No, you think I made up money?" And Miss Smarty Bridges popped off. Well, isn't that what mom stands for?
Oh, no, right here. Bat Caves. Bat Caves right here.
Yeah.
Bat Caves.
So she was, she lost her
Fruit bats. Fruit bats now.
Wow.
Come out at night time.
Wasn't tail down as goats?
Sheep.
Sheep. Oh, those were sheep then. Because the tail was down.
No, you cannot.
I don't think you'd like it if you got in
Go in the
there.
bathroom by yourself. Sure, they go okay.
And I tell them all the time, when she's 16, it's me or her. One of us ain't gonna be living there. Because we are too much
you want, it's, you hear kids, well, I'm going to call CPS. Well, okay, well,
Yeah.
you call them.
You call them.
They're not doing anything.
They won't be coming back.
Hey, that's it. They better keep you.
They better keep you. That college fund, well, that's fund.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's our travel fund. That's it. Yeah.
I say, look, don't make me lose my job.
That's it. I mean, there is no, that's what's wrong with a lot of these kids. They have no respect. You know, my father always had weapons in the house. You couldn't have paid us to go on in their bedroom. First of all, that's their bedroom. And meddle around in their stuff. Our friends,
So
they
that's not
came in
negotiable.
our home. They didn't go in my parents' bedroom. You know, I don't understand why these kids think they can come in your house and just go anywhere they want to go. Yeah, just a no. Keep on walking. Yeah, right. Didn't touch
They
it.
do. They do.
Yeah.
But I have my concealed carry and
Yeah,
everything.
I do too.
And mine sits in the same place every day. I do not-
So this is the quarry where all those stones come from, those big rocks by the ship, come from this mountain. They do stone mining for how roads and houses. Rocks, yeah, rocks. Now down below here is called the Mason Products, where they build house blocks, or ready mix concrete. Mason Products.
We go up to an outdoor range and there are families up there with young kids and they are, you know, farming. I'm amazed.
It's okay to have small children most things. As long as it's within the shelter.
Yeah. My grandchildren, they don't even know I have.
This pile of dirt is garbage disposal. Garbage disposal. All the garbage for the whole island, dump in this area. Garbage disposal. Landfill.
Oh, you're up in the landfill.
And then on our right now is the airport. One of the strip up there. As we go past, we see the airport itself.
Do you see it?
That's the plane touchdown.
Wait to see.
That would have been. She was too tired. She was like, still to get it.
So we're going all from here, go all the way down. Run away. Way down.
And it's got a squeeze long. So it takes 11 pounds of pressure to press the brake first engage the sink lever so that you can
So that's the white building over there. You talking about the building way over?
but you have to
Hang on.
Like I can't do
be one of
it.
them.
Now, up this road, the train station, where the trains come from, where the train pick up the faster folks from, up the road by the white building, there's a train station up there. Right by the white building up there. There's a train station.
I've got mine. We've got people across the street when we lost our home.
Now the red roof building and the blue building, if you look straight, you see a chimney.
We had 3 years of just misery.
You see a chimney
Police
standing there?
got-
That's the show factory. So you watch the galvanized building.
You
Oh, this Kim Collins
I
Highway.
got him out last summer.
Now this is a national park, Heroes Park. You have 5 statues over there, black statues over there. With 5 national heroes. How do you call it? Heroes Park. Heroes Park.
Yeah, all those look better.
Yeah.
Now down here with Taiwanese farm on the left, Taiwanese farm. Taiwanese farm. And on the right is the prison farm. Prison farm. See prison over there? Those are prisoners coming to do some work. Some prisoners over there. Prison farm. Taiwanese, star fruit.
This is the prison farm.
Yeah, prisoners come out to do farming, bring them out to work. Life sentence, those who are life sentences.
Work.
What's that place?
How much crime is there on the
Sorry?
How much crime?
Crime? Crime?
It's gonna be a bad road.
Crime is very high, very high, very high.
Very high.
Very high, man. You have youngsters shooting up one another, you know? Locals among locals, eh?
Right.
Youngsters killing one another.
Who is calling me?
Now ahead of us we have the East Caribbean Central Bank. So there's a bank there. East Caribbean Central Bank. We have 8 Caribbean islands that use the same currency. Our money is called EC. East Caribbean currency. We have Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla, Montserrat, Antigua. All 8 of us use one currency. So you have 8 flags flying there. Those on the eastern north side, those are the River Islands. Those on the southern side of Leeward Islands.
You have won a trip. You stayed with us previously. And I get my name off the list.
Your extended warranty is about to expire. I drive a 2006.
It's been expired.
Mine is actually in that same thing, and I'm thinking, no, I have Toyota Care. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the normal husband drives the old truck. She gets the new thing.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I pay for the new one. He doesn't want a car payment.
I don't blame him. I have a car payment right now. I'm about to die.
He gets that all the
Wait for
time.
the thing paid up. Or they used to call my mom and tell her that she had won money and that she had to pay blah 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 and send it there. They're like, somebody was there at their house and said, no, why don't you come pick it up?
Now this area is called Frigate Bay. Frigate Bay. Okay? Frigate Bay. Over here is the elite side of the island, where the hotels, the condos, gateway apartments. They're called gateway apartments, Shores apartments, and residential homes, eh? On top of the hill up there. So the big house up the hill. We call it upper class side of the island. Upscale side.
Only upscale side. Okay. Wow. So these are what, multi-million-dollar?
Yeah, these are some condos that are building there by the Chinese. See those new buildings? These are condos. They ain't finished it though. Condos. Then you have the Marriott, you have two hotels over here. The Marriott Hotel, that's the yellow one with the black roof. And below the Marriott is that another hotel, Royal St. Kitts, right there. So you have two hotels right there. The Marriott and the Royal St. Kitts. Big golf course, 18 holes.
Yeah. And your HOA, yeah, wonder how much they were. They were all in mud, yeah.
That's what we're looking at buying a vacation rental in Orlando. And that's where you really have
This area is
to
called
shop.
Silver Reef Apartments for sale or for rent. Apartments. Silver Reef. Timothy Hill, Timothy Beach Resort. Those are resorts, Timothy Beach Resorts, on the right?
That's
Resorts over Timothy
that's
Beach.
decent.
If we walk, I mean, we walk across the street from Colonies, you get the golf floats, stuff like
So we'll be
that.
doing that when we get back. So we're gonna keep going for a couple of days.
St. Crystal Club, St. Crystal Club, Ocean Edge. It's called here called Ocean Edge Sail Office.
It's just last. You don't like Universal that
You
much.
haven't been. I don't.
Pay $225, 5 days, per
Per person.
And honestly, I don't think that's too bad compared to it's $100 to get it one day. You know, if,
Five last year.
yeah, and, you know, we're getting 5 days for $225.
Last year, some of us went to Universal, some did. We always do the two park one day, and so
The beach was awesome.
it was. And in one day, two park pass had gone up $40 in 1 year. This last year. I mean, that's just crazy.
So our eventual, we eventually want to be in Orlando celebration area. And,
Wow, wow, wow. Gosh, look at those homes down here. You can't see them, but oh my gosh. They're right on the water.
game plan is to buy a couple vacation homes before we go.
And folks, this area is called Timothy Hill, the lookout point. Go up and take some pictures. And
We usually go down and
we can't go up there for us to park, so that's the
there's
thing.
usually there's as many
Okay?
as many
You folks want us to take some pictures?
but
Yeah,
Timothy Hill?
sometimes we go to this cruise.
it's all crowded.
Years each year we say, yeah, we'll go next year. We'll go.
Beach, Caribelle Beach Club.
Come on, missionaries and stuff.
Yeah.
They say their people are so grateful.
And they come back depressed.
Yeah. They were talking about somebody had gone over there and I know I was at church and they were saying the teachers some missionaries.
I would have the day after we get paid, I would have going back.
That's
I am not one of those.
well, the missionaries put their money all their salaries. So, yeah. As they said, they still get work and they still call the children. I'm like, well, that's dedication because I'm like you. You don't pay me, I'm not showing up.
It's called Fries Bay, Caribelle. It's Caribelle Beach Club.
You know, that's look at pictures. They just say tag.
Oh, so you're still doing this too, huh?
Mad Max right there.
Young James Gunn down on top.
It's all a moss. The moss.
Is that red sand over there?
No, that's moss. Moss.
Moss.
Not a moss, it's a little moss.
Oh, now I see them. Okay.
You ready to bring the Marriott up there in timeshare? You ready to bring the timeshares?
Cheers.
Black of the Marriott Hotel. Those red roof buildings. Marriott Hotel, the black roof.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Other kids playing. The basketball court you always started. You know, what is video are you playing? Talk about your choice. But me, on the other hand,
This area is called industrial area, factories, industrial. American companies.
I had no claims for 30 years, you know. So you're not gonna get me on the motorcycle.
My dad has one, but I don't get on it. You have to have a license.
And even if you are a careful rider, it's the cars, you know.
It's everybody else.
Yes, everybody else. I dated out for 1 week. He had a motorcycle. He kept saying, "Yeah, you're gonna ride, you're gonna ride." No, I'm not. I'm not the girl for you. So.
Got 3 accidents, 2 not my fault.
I can imagine. You know, it seems like the motorcycle rider always got the front of it. You know, I had one other car accident. I was gonna think of a claim. Anyway, he lost one arm. He flipped his vehicle and hit his arm up the sunroof. Well, he was something in his home, tripped and fell and broke the
So it's called Newtown Primary School. Primary School.
What the heck? And that's what you call bad luck. Yeah.
Salt, bulk oil.
See. Boy, look how big that harmony of the seas is.
It makes us look tiny, but
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
it's got at least.
They got way more balconies.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the Disney.
Disney one too.
Just got every room. So balcony room on this side. On our living room, we had a rear balcony, and that was a no-brainer. Where did we go when we had the swim to?
Our first cruise.
Yeah. That was-
West,
that was
Bahamas.
neat.
Oh, yeah.
You walked in, and to the right, it had like dressing area and closets. It was lined by closets on each side. We had a bathtub and a shower.
Oh, wow. Then that's what I miss is my bathtub.
And then, you know, if you went back out, then you went in further, and they had the couch and everything like that. But it was set up neat.
Not yet, but I am in like what you are.
Yeah, we got a discount. And,
But it's the same as being a pass Marvel
Yeah.
customer.
but they
So we don't even fool with it anymore.
And supposedly we get upgrades, but I don't think we got an upgrade yet.
You got it.
Since this is my daughter's first cruise, I got the ocean view.
They
That's what
like
we did.
we did ocean view because you know we normally do a balcony, but he'll
He'll jerk
do
up
things
the door.
that we don't.
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah, I understand.
And they actually like the ocean view because it's like a dunk.
And they get
Yeah,
up
you
and
can
sit.
get your
sit
elbow.
in it. Now,
They get up in there and
They'll
sit.
sit in
Do they
it. She'll
really?
sit and read. And he'll
We got
sit.
safety, folks. We are back. Drop off point.